Okay, good evening, everybody. So I hope okay, I think you can hear me, right? Can you hear me? Okay. Okay. So without wasting time, so as last week, what did we do? We did perimeter, area, surface area, volume, and volume, right? So the theory is covered. So now let us focus the most important part, that is the questions. So I hope you already tried the question. So first, question number 4 in the tutorial. So I hope every one of you have got the tutorial. You should have the tutorial because I'm not going to share the screen, because when I share the screen, some students will find it difficult to pin my video. So that is why I'm not going to share the tutorial. I already sent the tutorial, so you should have the tutorial with you. So question number 4, if you have tried, tell me that, you can send the answer in the group. So in the April group, there is a very less number of students, right? So don't need to shy. So you can send me the answer. If you tried, I'll give you, did you try the answer? What is the answer? Even in the chat, you can tell me the answer if you found it. I prefer if you can send me the answer in the WhatsApp group. Any answers? If you couldn't do it, send me a no in the group. If you couldn't do it, you tried it and you couldn't do it, send me a no in the group. I mean, in the WhatsApp, send me a personal message. If you tried it and you couldn't do it. And if you did it, send me the answer. Okay, so what does the question say? So here we have 3 circles. So like we have one circle, we have another circle, and we have the third circle. Okay, my drawing is kind of crooked, never mind. So we have 3 circles. So in this 3 circle, we have this enclosed area at the center. So they are asking the first question, find the perimeter of the shaded region. Find the perimeter of the shaded region. So here we have the 3 centers, right? Here we have the 3 centers of the circle. So if you join the 3 lines, okay? So if you join the 3 centers of the 3 circles, so this length is going to be R. The radius, I think radius is given, right? 3 circles of radius 7 centimeters each. So that means this radius is 7 centimeters. This radius is 7 centimeters. This radius is 7, 7, 7, and 7, right? So you can see this is an equilateral triangle, right? Equilateral triangle. So equilateral triangle, you know the properties of a triangle, right? If the triangle is equilateral, that means all the sides are equal in length. That means all the angles are also equal in length. All the angles are also equal in length. You know, interior angle of a triangle is 180. That means this one plus this one plus this one. So if they are equal, you can simply divide it by 3. That is going to give you 60. So that means this angle is going to be 60, this angle is going to be 60, and this angle is going to be 60, right? So that means this is an equilateral triangle. So an angle of an equilateral triangle is going to be 60 degrees each. So this is properties of equilateral triangles, right? So all the angles are going to be equal. So now I think it is simple, right? You need to find the perimeter of the shaded region. So perimeter of the shaded region means the distance from here to here, the distance from here to here, and the distance, I mean the length or whatever, arc length from here to here. So here we have arc length, here we have arc length, here we have an arc length. So you can write arc length of one sector, So you know that is the arc length, one arc length. So that is going to be, what is that? 2 pi r multiplied by theta divided by 360, right? So this is the formula to find the perimeter of a sector, the arc length of a sector. So, you know, 2 and pi means 22/7, and the radius of the sector, is 7. So you put 7, and the angle theta is going to be 60 degrees. So 60/360. So 7 to 7 cancel off. 0 to 0 cancel off. We have 1, we have 6. So it is the answer. Okay, here again we can cancel off 1 and 3. So that is going to be, I think, 22 divided by 3 centimeters, right? 22 divided by 3 centimeters means this one, but we have 3 of them, right? Here to here, here to here, and here to here. So we can find perimeter of the shaded region is equal to what? 22/3 multiplied by 3, which is going to give you 22 centimeters. So that is the perimeter of the shaded region. Any questions? If not, quickly write it down, then we can go to the second part to find the area. Meanwhile, you can try finding the area, because now you can, you know, the base. This is the basic idea. Seeing the equilateral triangle is the main idea. So once you see the equilateral triangle, this is going to be easy, right? So that's why I'm always telling mathematics is application. So this is theory, right? This theory part is nothing. But here you should see, here they have combined the area with triangles, with properties of triangles, which you already know, right? In grade 7, grade 6, you know that the equilateral triangle, in an equilateral triangle, one angle is equal to 60 degrees. So you are just using it here. So now try to find the area. Write it down and try to find the area, the second part. If you found the area, send me the answer. Okay, let me erase it. Very simple. Area. So part 2 is find the area. So how to find the area? So for this shaded, this weird shape, we don't know how to find the area, right? We don't have a formula, we have nothing. But can you see there's a triangle, right? So here we have a triangle. we can find the area of the triangle, right? We can find the area of the triangle. But this triangle includes 4 regions, right? Number 1 region, number 2 region, number 3 region, and number 4 region. If you find the area of the triangle, this area of the triangle will include all these 4 regions, right? This sector, this sector, this sector, and this shaded region. Okay, so but they are asking us to find the area of the shaded region. So what if I find the area of the triangle, and from that answer I am going to remove this sector, I am going to remove this sector, I am going to remove this sector. Then what is remaining? This number 4 is remaining. Is it clear? So I can say, first let me find the area of a sector. Area of sector 1 is equal to what? Pi r squared multiplied by theta divided by 360. So that is going to be 22 over 7 multiplied by theta. Theta is going to be 6 r squared, that is 7 squared. 7 multiplied by 7 multiplied by theta, which is 60 divided by 360. So 1, 6. Then here we have 7, 7. Then for 6 there is 2 3s, 3 2s, and 11. So we have 11. 11 times 7 is 77. So 77 divided by 3. 77 divided by 3 square centimeters, right? So that is the area of sector 1. But we have 3 of them. We have this one, we have this one, we have this one. So area of all 3 sectors. Area of all 3 sectors is equal to 77 over 3 multiplied by 3, which is equal to 77 centimeter square. Great. So now we know the area of this one, area of this one, and area of this one. But still no use. I need to find the area of this middle portion, this red color portion. Let's find the area of the triangle. So I will keep this aside. I will keep this aside, and let me find area of the triangle. How to find the area of the triangle? We don't know the perpendicular height, right? Because here we have an area. So if I want to find, here we have a triangle. So if I want to find the area of a triangle, the formula I gave you is the base into perpendicular height. This is the perpendicular height, but we don't know what perpendicular height, right? We don't know perpendicular height. So here you can see the base is going to be anyway 7 and 7, right? This is here to here it is 7, here to here it is 7. So it is going to be 14 centimeters, no problem. So it is, let me write it like this. So this is going to be 7, this is going to be 7, and this is going to be 14, right? From here to here it is going to be 14. So I know this, but I don't know the perpendicular height. Without knowing the perpendicular height, without knowing the perpendicular height, I cannot find the area. So you know Pythagoras theorem, right? You should have learned the Pythagoras theorem. So by using Pythagoras theorem, I can find the perpendicular height, right? This is a right angled triangle. So I know this side, I know the hypotenuse, then I can find the remaining side. So how to find it? So I can write, let me name it like A, B, C, and D. Okay, so AD squared. AD squared is going to give me what? 14 squared minus 7 squared, right? This is Pythagoras theorem, you know. This side squared plus this side squared is going to give you this side squared. So the opposite way, hypotenuse squared minus the length of a side squared is going to give me this thing squared. So how to find? 14 minus 7 whole thing squared. You can see this is a difference of 2 squares, right? So it is going to be 14 minus 7. This simplification. 14 plus 7. So it is going to give me 14 minus 7 is 7. 7 times 14 plus 7 is 21. So 7 times 1, 7. 7 times 2, 14. So 147. So AD is going to be what? So AD is going to be square root of 147, right? Or else we can write it. It is 7 times 21, right? So I can write 7 times 21. So 21 means 7 times 3, right? 7 times 3, right? Same thing I wrote. So AD is 7 times 21. So 7 times 21. So 21 I wrote like 7 times 3. So this I can write. You will see why I'm doing this. 7 squared multiplied by 3, right? 7 squared multiplied by 3. You know square root of 7 squared is going to be 7. And there's going to be a root 3, right? 7 root 3. So that is the length, the AD, the perpendicular height of the triangle. So now I know the perpendicular height of the triangle. So I can write half into base into perpendicular height. So it is going to be half into base. What is my base? 7 plus 7, 14. Into perpendicular height, 7 root 3. Perpendicular height is 7 root 3. So in the question, it is given, take root 3 as 1.73. They have given the value of root 3 also. So by now you can do the substitution. So here we have 7. So it is going to be 7 times 7 times 7 times 7 times 1.73. 1.73. So this is going to give you the answer 84.77, I think. 84.77 centimeters square. 84.77 centimeters square. Okay, still we didn't get the answer, right? Now, what did we find? Area of the triangle. So area of the triangle, this big triangle we know. Area of the 3 sectors we know. So now what we have to do? Subtraction. So now we can find area of shaded region is equal to what? The area of the triangle, 84.77. Is it 8? Yeah, it is 84.77. Subtract 77. Subtract 77. So it is going to give you 0.77. 4 minus 7, no. 14 minus 7 is 7. So 7 minus 7 is 0. So 7.77. 7.77 centimeter squared is the answer. Is it clear? Okay, so what is the answer for the first part? One student is asking what is the answer for the first part. So the perimeter answer for the first part is I think 22 centimeters. So area of one arc is 22 over 3 multiplied by 22 over 3 multiplied by 3. It is going to give you 22 centimeters. That is the answer to the first part. This is the second part. Can you explain the part after the area of all 3 sectors? Okay, sure. So here we found the area of the 3 sectors. Now this is basic, like we need to find the area of the triangle. Area of the triangle. So to find the area of the triangle, we need to know half into base. The base means if there's a triangle, you need to know the length of 1 foot, right? That is the base into perpendicular height. That means if you drop a perpendicular from the opposite vertex to the base, this thing is called what? The perpendicular height. This is called the perpendicular height. So to find the area of this triangle I drew here. So to find the area of this triangle, I need to know the perpendicular height, right? So to find the perpendicular height, I use Pythagoras theorem. So if you haven't learned Pythagoras theorem, this might be a little bit confusing. So this is we know Pythagoras theorem, right? So I'll tell you what is Pythagoras theorem also in a while. So here I have AB, right? So AB is 14 and this is 7. So I think I can erase the picture. Yeah, let me erase the picture. So Pythagoras theorem says in a triangle, if there's a triangle, right angle triangle, this is called the foot. This is another foot, but this is called the hypotenuse. So if I name A, B, C, Pythagoras theorem says this long side AC squared is going to be equal to AB squared plus BC squared. This is called the Pythagoras theorem. That means if the length of this one is A, if the length of this one is A, if the length of this one is B, and the length of this one is C, that means C squared is equal to A squared plus B squared. This is called Pythagoras theorem, nothing else. Just substitute. If this one is 4 and this one is 5, by using that, you just find it, right? So here also you can see I have a right angle triangle. I have a right angle triangle, right? So in this right angle triangle, the distance from here to here is 7. That means this is going to be, let's say, this is 7, right? And the longer side, the hypotenuse is 14. So this is 14, right? So can I find the perpendicular height? That is the perpendicular height of the triangle. So what is that? So C is going to be 14 squared is equal to A squared. I don't know A squared plus B squared is 7 squared. So if I take this to the other side, I'm getting A squared is equal to 14 squared minus 7 squared. So when you simplify this, finally you get the answer 7 root 3. So now I am using that 7 root 3 to find the answer. Half into base into perpendicular height. Is it clear? Is it clear? Any questions? Hikma, do you have any questions? Is it clear? Yeah, what is the question? What is the problem? Where do you find the problem? Okay, great, you're clear. Yeah, just one extra thing. I just use Pythagoras theorem to find the perpendicular height. Okay, we can move to the next question. Question number 5. Question number 5. What is the answer? If you have any question, I mean, if you found the answer, send me the answer. Okay, we have one answer from Hafsa, 17.66. And okay, we have another answer from Chaginjay. For first question, 17.66. For second question, 21 centimeters and the area 231. Okay, let's see. Okay, we have few answers. And also one important thing is when you do the simplification, don't convert into decimals till you reach the last point, right? So look here. Here I got the area of one sector as 77/3, right? So if I convert it into decimals, then what will happen? Here, look, since I kept it as 77/3, then 77/3 multiplied by 3, this 3 to this 3 cancelled off. But instead of keeping it like this, if I convert it into decimal, what would have happened? I will get decimal here, then I will get decimal here, then I will get decimal in rest of the sum, right? So that will waste a lot of time. So always try to keep the answers in the fraction form. When you go to the last step, then find the decimal. Okay, keep that in mind. Whenever you do a calculation, try to avoid decimals as much as possible, because fractions will be much easier than decimals. Because decimals you cannot cut, right? You cannot cancel off. So okay, so in a sector A or B, so we have a sector A or B. We have a sector A or B. The radius is 7 centimeters. Number 5. In a sector A or B, the radius is, in a sector A or B, the radius is 7 centimeters. 7 centimeters, and the angle at the center is 30 degrees. Angle at the center is 30 degrees. Find its perimeter. Find its perimeter and the area. Find its perimeter and the area. So perimeter is what? Perimeter is equal to arc length plus 2r, right? So that is 2 pi r multiplied by theta divided by 360. That is going to give me the arc length. That is the distance from here to here. Then if I need to find the perimeter, so I need to find the distance from here to here and distance from here to here also. That is plus 2r, right? So that is going to give me 2 times 22 over 7 times 7 times theta is 30 over 360 plus 2r is 14, right? So when you simplify this, you should get 17.6. Okay, so look, you're getting 17.6666. It is continuing forever, right? So you need to round off to 2 decimal places. So you can cancel off all the numbers, but you will check this number. This is more than, say, 5. This is more than 5, right? If this one is more than 5, you are going to add 1 here. So it is going to be 17.67 centimeters. Do the simplification yourself. So if you do the simplification, you can find the answer. So this one cancel off, then you can find the answer. Then also we need to find the area, right? The area, if the radius of, find the perimeter and the area. So area is also same. So area is equal to pi r squared multiplied by theta divided by 360. So that is going to give me 22 over 7 multiplied by 7 multiplied by 7 multiplied by 30, right? 30 divided by 360. So that is also going to give me how much? $12.83. This is going to give you 12.83 centimeter square. Question part 2. If the perimeter of the sector is 64 centimeters, if the perimeter of the sector is 64 centimeters, perimeter is 64, and the angle at the center is 60 degrees, theta is equal to 60 degrees, theta is equal to 60 degrees, find the radius of the sector. Find the radius of the sector. Again, same. We know the perimeter, right? So perimeter is going to give me how much? 64. So let me write the formula. I'll write here. So perimeter is going to be 64, right? So I know P is equal to 2 pi r plus 2r. So it is going to give me perimeter is 64. So 64 plus 2 pi r 2 multiplied by 22 over 7 multiplied by the radius. I don't know the radius, right? So I'll keep it as r plus 2r. So this is going to be what? 44r over 7 plus 2r. 44r over 7 plus 2r. Then I cannot add this one to this one because the denominators are different, right? because this is a fraction, this is a fraction. I have a denominator of 7. I have a denominator of 1. Denominator of 1. So I cannot add them to each other. So what I have to do, I have to get the common denominator. I have to multiply both of them by 7. So what do I get? 44r plus 7 times 2, 14. 14r divided by 7. Right? Azim, do you have any question? Okay, good. Oh, I did a mistake, right? No one noticed it. What is that? Where's it? Theta divided by 360. 2 pi r is for one full circle. So I need to multiply it by theta divided by 360. So no one noticed it. So here it should be what? Multiplied by theta divided by 360 plus 2r, right? So this is going to be what? T is equal to 2 pi r multiplied by theta divided by 360 plus 2r. So it is going to be 2 multiplied by 22 over 7 multiplied by r multiplied by theta is going to be 60. So 60 over 360 plus 2r. 2r is going to be 2r, because I don't know. So what do I get? So I have a 60, I have a 6 here. Then I have a 2, I have a 3. So what do I get? So I get 22r divided by 21. 22r divided by 21 plus 2r. So that is going to be 22r plus 42r. No, I need to multiply. So 42r divided by 7, right? So that is going to give me 64 is equal to 22r plus 42 is going to give me 64, right? So 64r divided by 7. So r is equal to what? 64 times 7 divided by 64, which is equal to 7 centimeters. R is equal to 7 centimeters. Yeah, this is 21. Sorry, this is 21. Centimeters. I'm sorry, 21 centimeters. So what did I did? I don't know the radius, but I know the perimeter. So what did I do? I used r instead of the radius. So then I came here. Here I have different denominators. These are two fractions. So these are two different denominators. So I have to multiply the top and bottom with the same number. So I got the common denominator, which is 21. So 21, 22 r plus 42. So then I did the simplification and finally I got the answer. R is equal to 21 centimeters. Then they are asking to find the area also. So area is going to be pi r squared into theta divided by 360, which is going to give me 202 divided by 7 multiplied by 21 multiplied by 21 multiplied by theta over 360 means 60 over 360, which is going to give me 1 over 6 So we have 1, we have 3, we have 1, we have 2, we have 1, we have 11. So 11 times 21. So 11 times 21 is 231, is it? 231 centimeter square. So okay, next one. If the area of the sector is 44 centimeters square and the radius is 6 centimeters, find the angle at the center. So quickly write it down. I will erase it in 1 minute. So how did you got the 64R? Oh, okay. Fractions. Okay, I'll just erase this part. So here you can see we have 22R divided by 21 plus 2R, right? So we have something like this, right? So when we have something like this is a fraction and this is a normal number, right? So in a normal number, there is no fraction. I mean, in every number, there's a denominator of 1. There's a denominator of 1. That means if I say 231, there's a denominator of 1, but we are not writing it, okay? So, you know, you learned under fractions that if you want to add two fractions, the denominator should be same, right? The denominator, if the denominators are different, you cannot add them. You can never ever add two fractions with different denominators. So you need to make this 1 a 21. So how to make this 1 a 21? You have to multiply it by 21, right? You have to multiply it by 21. But still, you cannot multiply a number as you want, right? Because the number will change. If I multiply it with 21, it doesn't make sense, right? It is going to, the number is going to change. So if you do something to the denominator, you have to do the same thing to the numerator. You have to do the same thing to the numerator. So then there will be no change in the number. It is the same because this 21 to this 21 cancel off. Even though I wrote a 21, it is like there's no 21, right? There is a 21, but it is same as there is no 21 because 21 to 21 cancel off. But my purpose is okay, right? You know, you have learned about equivalent fractions, right? So what do I get? 22R over 21 plus 21 times 2 is going to give me 42, right? 21 times 2 is going to give me 42R. 42R divided by 21 times 1. That is going to give me 21. So now I have the same denominator, 21 and 21. So that means now I can add, right? So I have 22R plus 42R divided by 21. So that is how I got the 64R over 21. So 22 plus 42 is going to give me 64. So from here only I came here. I think it's clear. Is it clear, Azim? Okay, great. Okay, quickly going to the third part. Okay, so third part. If the area of the sector is okay, now again we have a sector. The area is 44 centimeters square. Area is 44 centimeters, and the radius is 6 centimeters. Radius is 6 centimeters. Radius is 6 centimeters. Find the angle at the center. Find the angle at the center. Okay. So you know, area is equal to pi r squared multiplied by theta divided by 360. So area is given. So area is given, which is 44 is equal to pi, which is 22 over 7, r, which is 6. Again, r squared, right? So 6 squared multiplied by theta. Theta, I don't know. Theta, I have to find 360, right? So here 6 times 6 is 36, right? So 6 I can cancel. It's going to give me 60. And here again, it is going to give me 10. So I have 44 is equal to 22 over 7 multiplied by theta divided by 10, right? Multiplied by theta divided by 10. So now you have to subject theta. So when you subject theta, what do you get? You can do it alone. So you get 44. This 7 goes to the top, multiplied by 7. I hope you can understand how it goes, right? 7 goes to the top, then 10 goes to the top, and 20 comes to the bottom. 22 comes to the bottom. So what do you have? We have a 1 here, we have a 2 here. 7 times 2 is 14. 14 times 10 is 140. 140. Theta means degrees, right? I hope it's 140 degrees. Now you can find, you know the radius, you know the angle at the center, you can find the perimeter. I'm not going to do it for you. You can find it yourself. Just apply put the values 140, theta, and r is this thing. So now you can go to question number 6. Prism. Question number 6. How did you simplify the 360? 360, okay. Cancelling off. So I have a 6 here, I have a 6 here, I have a 360 here, right? So 6 divided by 6 is 1. Top and bottom, I'm going to divide with the same number. So 6 divided by 6 is going to give me 1, and 360 divided by 6 is going to give me 60. Then again, top and bottom, I'm dividing with the same number. 6 divided by 6 is going to give me 1. 60 divided by 6 is going to give me 10. That is how I simplified 360. Is it clear? Cancelling off means dividing. Cancelling off means dividing the top and bottom with the same number. So as long as there's multiplication in between, you can do anything you want. You can do multiplication or division. You can multiply the top and bottom with the same number, or divide the top and bottom with the same number. Answers very fast. So learn to do the calculations. Okay, question number 6, the prism question. Did you find the answers? I think it's easy. Okay, we have 10 centimeter and 132 centimeters squared. 132 centimeters squared. Okay, let's see. Let's see. So the volume of the prism shown in the figure is 60 centimeters squared. Okay, so we have a prism. So shown in the figure. Okay, so we have a prism like this. I think this angle is 90 degrees, right? Okay, so we have a prism like this. So we have a prism like this. So the volume of this prism is going to be 60 centimeter cube, right? 60 centimeter cube. The volume of the this thing is 60 centimeters. Find the length of the prism. So, you know, for prism, volume of a prism means the area of the triangular face, multiplied by the length, right? Multiplied by the length of the prism. The volume of this thing multiplied by the length of the prism. So now we need to find the area of this triangular face. So it is given, this is 4 centimeters and this is 3 centimeters. So no problem, right? So we have a triangle. This is 90 degrees. So this is 4 centimeters and this is 3 centimeters. So we can find area of triangular face. Area of triangular face is going to be half into base is 4 into perpendicular height is 3. So that is going to be 3 times 2, which is 6 centimeters square. So now we know this is 6. We can find volume of the volume is equal to what? Volume is equal to A times L. So we know volume is 60 centimeters. Area of the face is 6 centimeters squared multiplied by the length. So length is going to give me 60 divided by 6, which is going to give me 10 centimeters. 10 centimeters. Hence, find the surface area of the prism. Hence, find the surface area of the prism. So surface area of the prism, area is going to be what? 2 triangular faces, right? 2 triangular faces is going to be 6 into 2, right? So that is the triangular faces plus the rectangular faces. I have 3 rectangular faces. So that is going to be 3 times. Why did I multiply it by 3? Because there are 3 faces, 1, 2, and 3. So 3 times, what is the area of that one? So this length is going to be how much? So again, Pythagoras. So by using Pythagoras, you can find if this one is 4 centimeters, if this one is 3 centimeters, this is going to be square root of 3 squared plus 4 squared. So that is going to be how much? 9 plus 20, sorry, 16. 9 plus 16 square root, which is going to be square root of 25, which is going to be 5, right? So this length is going to be 5 centimeters. So that is going to be 5 into 10. 5 into 10. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. This is not equilateral triangle, right? So it is going to be different. So now I have to add them separately. So here, so this length I found here, it is going to be 5 centimeters, right? It is going to be 5 centimeters. The length I already found, which is 10 centimeters. 10 centimeters. So now in the prism, so let me erase this part. Let me erase this one. So I have 2 triangular faces. This is okay. I have 2 triangular faces. Okay. Then this one, this is going to be 5 and this is going to be 10. 5 into 10 plus the bottom surface. At the bottom, this is going to be 4 and the length is going to be 10. So that is going to be 4 into 10. And also there is going to be one more. That is not outright. Area is equal to 6 into 2 plus 5 into 10 plus 4 into 10. 4 into 10 plus this side. This side also there's a rectangular face. That is going to be 3 into 10. That is going to be 3 into 10, which is going to be how much? 6 times 2, 12 plus 50 plus 40 plus 30. 132. right? 50 plus 40 is 90, 90 plus 30 is 120, 120 plus 12 is 132 centimeters square. That is the area of the triangle. Okay, write it down. Any questions? Can you explain the first part once more? First part, the volume of the prism. So you know volume of the prism is A times L, right? The area of the triangular face, I mean the triangular face multiplied by the volume, right? I told you, imagine like same like this thing, right? Same like this thing. So you are going to find the area of this side and multiply it with the length, right? So this triangular face area is there. So here this triangular face area you have to find area, you have to multiply it with the length L. You have to multiply it with the length L. So that is going to be, this is my formula for the volume of the prism. So volume of the prism is equal to area multiplied by length. But the area, what is the area? I don't know the area of the triangle, right? So you need to find the area of the triangular face. So area of the triangular face is going to be half into base. Base is going to be 4 centimeters and the perpendicular height of the triangle. So if you drop a perpendicular, from the opposite vertex to the base, the length is going to be 3 centimeters, right? So area of this triangle, because it is a 90 degrees triangle. So in the 90 degrees triangle, this length is going to be the perpendicular height. So half into 4 into 3 is going to give me the area of the triangular face, area of this one. Then, you know, volume is 60, area of the triangular face is 6, and length, I don't know the length. So now you subject L to find the length L. So L is 60 centimeters. And when finding the area, 2 triangular faces. So we have 2 triangular faces. This is one rectangular face. This is the other rectangular face, and this is the other rectangular face. Question number 7. Question number 7. Any answers? Okay, we have 154 centimeters squared, 440 centimeters squared, 748 centimeters squared, and 1540 centimeters squared. Great. That is from Shaginjay. And Hikma, we have 154 centimeters and 440 centimeters. Yes. Also, we have from Hikma 748 and 1540. Okay, let's discuss quickly. The height of a certain cylinder with both lids is h is equal to 10 centimeters, and the base is base radius is r. Base radius is r. Okay, so we have the height of a certain cylinder. So we have a cylinder. The height of a certain cylinder with both lids is h is equal to 10 centimeters. H is equal to 10 centimeters, and the radius is 7 centimeters. Radius is 7 centimeters. Okay, so the first one is find the area of the lid of the cylinder. Lid of the cylinder. Lid is a circle. So you know area is equal to pi r squared, which is equal to 22/7 into radius is 7 into 7, which is going to give me 7 times 2, 14, 1 remaining, 7 times 2, 14 plus 1, 154 centimeters square. Question number 2. Find the area of the curved surface. Curved surface, that means this surface, curved surface. Curved surface area, you know, it is going to be 2 pi r, that is this 2 pi r multiplied by the height, which is h, 2 pi r h, which is going to give you 2 into 22/7 into radius is r into h. H is going to be 10 centimeters. So 7 to 7 cancel, it is going to give me 22 times 2 is 444. It is going to give me 440 centimeter square. Question number 3. Question number 3, find the surface area. Find the total surface area. So total surface area is going to be what? The curved surface area plus the base 154 plus the top area, the lid 154. So I think this is going to give you how much? 748 centimeter square. Then the last one, find the volume of the cylinder. Volume of the cylinder, volume is equal to pi r squared multiplied by h. Is going to give you 22/7 into r squared, that is 7 into 7 into 10. So this is going to be cancel off. So it is going to be 7 times 2, 14, 1 remaining, 7 times 2, 14 plus 1, 154 multiplied by 10, which is 1540 cubic centimeters. Great. Go to question number 8. I think it's clear. Simple. Question number 8. Okay, we have from Hikma. Sorry, Hafsa, 10 centimeters and 2200 centimeters. Okay, Shagin J also gives an answer 10 centimeter and 2200 centimeters. Okay, let me quickly do that. The height of a cylindrical tank is 35 centimeters and its volume is, okay, let me do it here. Question, this is I think 7, right? And this is 8. The height of a cylindrical tank is 35 centimeters if its volume is 11,000. So again, we have a tank and its height is 35, right? The height is 35 centimeters, and its volume is 11,000. Its volume is 11,000 cubic centimeters. So you know the formula, simply substitute. V is equal to pi r squared multiplied by h, which is equal to, V is the cubic centimeters, so times pi is 22/7, and the radius we don't know, right? So they're asking find the radius of the tank. So it is going to be r squared multiplied by h. H is going to be 35. So we have a 1, we have a 5 here. So then I will subject r squared. So r squared is going to be 11,000 divide by, right? Divide by 22 times 5, right? Did I make myself clear? So if I multiply them, what happens? It is equal to 11,000 divided by 5 times 2, 10, and 1 remaining. 5 times 2, 10 plus 1, 11. So 0 to 0 cancel off. So I'm getting how much? 100 as the answer. So r squared is equal to 100. Therefore, r is equal to 10 centimeters. So radius of the cylinder is 10 centimeters. I think most of the students got it correct. Okay, next one. Hence, find the area of the curved surface. Hence, find the area of the curved surface. That one you can do, right? I will. Let's not waste time for that one. That is going to be 2 pi rx, right? By using the surface area, you know the radius. So radius is going to be 2 pi r times h. So now you know the radius. That is going to be 2 into 22 over 7 multiplied by the radius is 10 centimeters and the height is 35 centimeters, right? So you should get the answer as how much? 2,200 centimeters squared. Easy. Next one, question number 9. Question number 9. Any answers? Okay, we have one answer from Shagin J. 264 centimeters squared and 320.57 centimeters squared. See. Question is, the figure shows a paper weight of made of wood. Find its total surface area. Find its total surface area. Okay, so it is addition, right? So we have something like this. Then we have a cylindrical surface, and we have the base, right? So when you add this, find the surface area, you have to add all three of them. This one plus this one plus this one, the base. Okay. So first we need to find the total surface area. So for a cone, what is the surface area? What is the surface area of a cone? 1/3 pi r L, right? So we have for cone surface. Let me write like area of cone. Surface area of cone is equal to 1/3 pi r L. So I know the radius. Okay. Again, you need to find Pythagoras. Use Pythagoras, right? So they have given the height is 4 centimeters. The height is 4 centimeters. H is equal to 4 centimeters. And the radius is 3 centimeters. The radius is r is equal to 3 centimeters. Now you can see there's a Pythagoras triangle here, right? By using Pythagoras, you can find the length of the slanted side. So previously also I did use, you can use Pythagoras and find if this one is 4, if this one is 3, I mean, in a right angle triangle, if this one is 4, if this one is 3, this is going to be 5. So this is 5 centimeters, right? So I can substitute the area of the cone is going to be 1/3 into 22 over 7 multiplied by the radius is 3 and multiplied by the length is going to be 5. So 3 to 3 cancel off. So I'm getting 5 times 2, 10, 1 remaining, 5 times 2, 11 over 7 centimeters. 11 over 110 over 7 centimeters as the area of the cone. Then cylindrical surface. I'll keep it as a fraction here. You know why? So cylindrical surface. Cylindrical, again, I will use my notation. Area of cylinder is equal to 2 pi r times h, right? So that is going to give me 2 times 22/7 multiplied the radius is 3 and 2 pi r times h. H is going to be height of the cylinder. What is the height of the cylinder? 10 centimeters. Height of the cylinder is given as 10 centimeters. So I multiplied by 10. I think there's nothing to cancel off, right? Yeah. So you should get 1320 divided by 7. 1320 divided by 7 centimeters. Then also one more, we have to find the area of the base, circle or base, area of base, because they are asking the total surface area, right? So that is going to be pi r squared. That is going to be 22/7 multiplied by radius is 3 squared. 3 squared. 3 squared. So that is going to be, I think, 198/7. 198/7. So now to find the total surface area, you need to add 110/7 plus 1320/7 plus 198/7. So we have the same denominator, so we can add, no problem with that. So you should get 1628. I think yes, right? 1628. If there's a mistake, tell me. Divide by 7. 1628 divided by 7 centimeters squared. You can simplify and find the answer. I think, let me find 1628 divided by 7 is going to give you 232.57 centimeters squared. 57 centimeter squared. That is the total surface area. Find the volume. So volume also same. I think it is not required to repeat. So surface area of cone is what? Surface area of a cone is 1/3 pi RL. Last week I did 1/3 into pi into radius of the cone multiplied by the slant height, the length from here to here. 1/3 pi RL. And the answer is 110/7. 110/7. That is the area of the cone. The area of the cylinder is this thing, 1320/7. Area of the base is 198/7. So you add 3 of them to find the get the answer. You can write it down, and you can maybe I don't know. You can write it down and then find the volume of the cone also. Find the volume of the cone also quickly. Okay, 10. I think we have to go forward. Okay, let me quickly erase this one. Okay, so area done. Okay, so area is 1232.57. So let's go to the volume. So volume is going to be first one, second part, right? Yeah, second one, volume. So volume of cone is going to be what? 1/3 pi r squared h. Okay, previously I had L, 1/3 pi r L, but here it is h. So it is not the slant height, it is the height of the cone. So it is going to be what? 1/3 into 22/7 into r squared, which is 3 into 3 into height. Height is given as 4. So this one to this one cancel off. So the volume of the cone, I think you should get 22 into 3 into 4 divided by 7. 264 divided by 264 divided by 7 centimeter cube. That is the volume of the cone. Then volume of the cylinder. Volume of the cylinder. Volume of the cylinder is going to be pi r squared h. That is going to be 22 over 7 into r squared is going to be 3 into 3 into h is going to be 10. So this is again going to be 1980. I don't know if there's a mistake, tell me. 1980 over 7. 1980 over 7 cubic meter. If there's a mistake, there should be, I mean, there can be simplification mistakes. If there's any, you can tell me. So then to find the total volume, so volume total volume, you can write 1980, the volume of the cylinder plus the volume of the cone, 264 divided by 7. So that is going to give me 2244 divided by 7. Simplify and get the final answer. 2244 divided by 7. So that is going to be 320.57. 320.57 cubic centimeters. Okay. So I mean the method is important. Simplification is I mean you have to do it yourself. So you can do and check whether my answer is correct or not. I mean the method, this is the method. So you find the volume of the cone, you find the volume of the cylinder, then you add the both of them. That means you add the volume of the cylinder, you add the volume of the cone, then you add these two things. But when finding the surface area, you had three things, that is surface area of the cone, surface area of the cylinder, and the base area. Okay, go to question number. Question number 10, do it on. I want you to go to question number . Question number 18. Question number 18. Question number 18. 2016 O-Level past paper part 2. Paper 2 part A. Question number 18. Let's try question number 18. I'm going to show you how easy the past paper questions are. This is one full question. For this question, you are going to get 10 marks in the final paper. So question number 18. Question number 18. If you did, send me the answer. So before this lesson, we did logarithm, right? So logarithm is directly related with this lesson only. So you will be using logarithm to get the final answer for such type of questions. So like there's no separate question for logarithm in a final paper. I mean, in the first part, there can be the 2 marks questions, there can be, but there's no main question, essay type question to check the logarithm. So they are checking your logarithm knowledge also by using this lesson. Okay, so any of you got the answers? Send me the answer on the chat if you got the answers. Question number 18. I already asked you to try those questions at home, right? So you had 1 week. Question number 18, Azim. Question number 18. In the tutorial, I gave you question number 18. In the tutorial, I gave you question number 18. That is 2016, paper 2, part A. Paper 2, part A. Okay, so let's see. So the question says, a solid spherical glass ball of radius 21 centimeters is melted and 240 identical solid cylindrical glass discs are made. Assume that there is no change in the volume of the glass in this process. If the radius of the disc is r centimeters and height is r divided by 9 centimeters, show the radius is this much, and using logarithm table, find the value of r correct to the 2 decimal places. Okay. So a solid glass spherical ball. So there is a huge solid glass spherical ball. Okay, there's a spherical ball. So the radius of this ball is 21 centimeters. The radius of this ball is 21 centimeters. Okay, so this is melted. So this one is melted, and they are going to make 240 identical. That means they are going to make 240 what? Solid cylindrical glass discs. Okay, so they are going to make glass discs like this, right? They are going to make glass discs. How many? 240 of them. They are going to make 240 glass discs. Then cylindrical glass discs are made. Assume that there is no change in the volume of the glass in this process. There's no change in the volume of the, there's no waste. That means entire this thing is used here, right? So there's no waste of glass in the process. If the radius of each disc is r centimeters, the radius of each disc is r centimeters, and the height is r divided by 9. The height is r divided by h is equal to r divided by 9 centimeters. R divided by 9 centimeters. Show that r is equal to this much. Okay. So what does this mean? This means volume of sphere. Volume of sphere is equal to, right? That means this is the volume of the sphere, right? So volume of the sphere is equal to volume of a disk, volume of one disk, volume of one disk multiplied by 240, right? That means volume of the sphere, we are melting it and making 240 disks, right? So that means volume of the sphere is going to be exactly equal to volume of a disk multiplied by 240. Simple, right? So volume of sphere. So what is the volume of sphere? 4 divided by 3 pi r cube, right? Volume of a sphere is 4 over 3 pi r cube is equal to volume of a disk. Volume of a disk is what? Pi r squared h. This is the formula. Don't confuse. This is the sphere and this is the disk. Okay. So volume of the disk. Volume of a disk. Or just let me find them separately so that you won't get confused. So let me find. So now I need to find the volume of a sphere. Then I need to find the volume of a disk, right? So let me first find volume of a sphere. Volume of a sphere. You know that is going to be 4 over 3 pi r cube. 4 over 3 pi r cube. So that is going to give me 4/3 into 22 divided by 7 multiplied by r cube. The radius is 21. So 21 cube, 21 into 21 into 21. 21 into 21 into 21. Okay, so give me a... Okay. Then, shall I keep it like this? I mean, I can cancel off this one, and this one, right? So for 7, there's 3, and 3 to 3 cancel off. So what is remaining? 4 into 22 into 21 square, right? 4 into 22 into 21 square. I'll just leave it like this for now. Or I will use pi here. I'll keep it pi here itself. So instead of this, I will keep it pi. Okay. So what do I have? So I have, then this one won't cancel off, right? 21. So what do I have? I will not cancel off anything. I will keep it like this. So I have 4 pi divided by 3 multiplied by 21 cube. Okay, I'll keep it like this. You will see why. Okay. Then volume of a disk. Volume of a disk is equal to what? Pi r squared h. Pi into r squared into h. So they have given pi and the radius is r, right? So it won't change. The radius is r squared, and height is going to be r divided by 9. So that is going to be r divided by 9, right? R divided by 9. So that is going to be what? Pi r cube divided by 9. Pi r cube divided by 9. So now you can use this formula by using this formula. I will name it. I will name it like formula 1. Then from 1, I can write volume of a sphere. Volume of a sphere is what? 4 pi. 4 into pi divided by 3 into 21 cube. 21 cube is equal to pi r cube divided by 9 multiplied by 240, right? Yes, the disk is a cylinder. Yes, the disk is a cylinder. Okay. So what can I do? I can cancel off pi to pi. I can cancel off directly, right? I divide both sides by pi. Then I will subject r cube. So when I subject r cube, what do I get? R cube is equal to, this side I have 4/3 multiplied by 21 cube multiplied by this 9 will go to the top, and this 240 will come to the bottom. This 240 will come to the bottom. So let's see whether we can simplify. We have 3 here, then 240 I can divide by 3, right? So I have 1 here, I have 80, I think, right? 80 here. So here 4 I can cancel off. We have 1 here, we have a 20 here. So we have 21 cube divided by 20. 21 cube divided by 20. Oh, great. We got the answer. So r cube is equal to this much, right? So now you need to find the third root. So so you are taking the third root of both sides. So this is going to be r is equal to third root of 21 divided by 21 cube divided by 20, right? 21 cube divided by 20. So I can separate it, right? So it is going to be third root of 21 cube divided by third root of 20, right? Same thing, right? Third root of this whole thing means third root of them separately. So third root of 21 cube means 21. Divide by third root of 20. Check your question. This is what they have asked us to show. Done. Right? So first part is done. Now they're asking to use the logarithm to get the correct answer. Okay. Let's write it down first. Any questions? Write it down. And if you have any questions, you can ask. Can you explain another question? Like, yes, we will be doing similar questions. Okay. So just write it down first. Okay, let me erase this side. So now we know the radius. Radius is 21 divided by 3 root 20. So now we need to find the, so look, now do you see why I kept it like this? I did not simplify because they are not asking for the volume of the sphere. They are not asking the volume of a disk. So I just kept it like this. So because I kept it like this, I could have, I was able to cancel it off. Here 3 to 3, these things I should easily cancel off. Then also here 21 cube, I could easily find the third root of 21 cube because I left it like this. If I multiply 21 into 21 into 21 and got the final answer here, it would be a lot more difficult for me to do the simplification, right? So that is why I left it like this. So always keep in mind, do not do the simplification here. Do the simplification at last. The only thing is you should know how to play with fractions. You should know how to play with multiplication, division, addition, subtraction, square root, third root, fourth root. So these things you should know, right? Most important thing is how to play with fractions, how to play with multiplication, division, subtraction, these things, these 4 operations, right? So if you know, like, it's like basic rules of the game. So multiplication, division, fractions explain the basic rules of the game. So if you know the basic rules of the game, you can use it any way you want, right? So that's what I did. So I just left it like this. I was using my basic rules properly. So the answer became easy. But here, if you just simplified it and got the final answer here, if you got a, like maybe a decimal or whole number or whatever it is, if you got that answer, sometimes this answer it would be difficult for me to do, right? So always my advice is, do not get the final answer, do not get a decimal place here. Do the simplification and get the final answer at last. It will be easy for you to do the simplification. Okay, so now we know R is equal to what? R is equal to 21 divided by third root of 20, right? So I'm going to take log. Log R is going to be equal to log 21 over third root of 20. Third root of 20. So you know division means subtraction. So you know it's going to be log 21 minus log third root of 20, right? Log third root of 20. So that is going to be equal to, again, log 21 minus log third root of 20 means what? Third root of 20 means 20 to the power 1 third. 20 to the power 1 third. That is third root of 20. Under logarithm we did third root means 20 to the power 1 third. To the power 1 third means third root. So also we learned, if it is a power, the power is going to come to the forward of the symbol, right? Forward of log, to the front of log. So it is going to be log 21 minus 1 third log 20, right? 1 third log 20. Log 21 minus 1 third log 20. Now you can find what is log 21. So log 21, I think it is, for log 21, if you check the log, if you check the table, you should get 322, yeah, something 3220, I think. Wait, let me see. Log, you can check and tell me. Log 21. Yeah, 3222. You should get 3222, right? So log is log of 21 is this much. So here you check the number of decimal places. So we have, it has gone front by 1, right? We have two numbers here before the decimal place. So it is going to be 1.3222. So this is going to be 1.3222 minus 1/3 times log 20. Log 20 is log 20 is going to be 1.301 3010. So now you can do the simplification. So this is going to be 1.3222 minus 0.4337. Then this should give you, again, this log r is coming, right? Log r, log r, log r, log r, log r. Here also log r is equal to what? It is going to be equal to 0.8883. Now this is log r is equal to this much. You need to get the anti-log to find r. So r is equal to anti-log 0.8883. So r is going to be, if you use the logarithm table to find what is 0.88883, you will get 7732. Since this is 0, the decimal place is going to be here. So they are asking to find the answer to correct 2 decimal places. So it is going to be 7.73 centimeters. 7.73 centimeters. So look, you get the answer here. So from here onwards, it is not what you call area or volume or whatever it is logarithm. So use logarithm to find the answer. Okay, this question is compulsory to do or selection question. This is a selection question. You can select it, but it is like kind of easy. This question is kind of easy. It's a selection question. You can drop this question. That means in part A, you have part B. Generally, you get this question in part B. So out of 6 questions, you can select. Okay, try question 19. Question 19. Question 19. Question 19. Read it and understand. Question 19. Question 19. Any answers? Question 19. So this logarithm you can do by your own and find the answer. Some students are very lazy to find the logarithm. I mean, do this logarithm part, but it is important. You are getting marks for this one also. Okay, if you wrote it down, I will erase it and do question 18. Read the question 18 before. I hope you already tried, because if you didn't try it, because I asked you multiple times to try this, try this, try this. If you did not try it, it's on you. Because if you don't try and listen to what I explain, there will be less, it will be less effective. The most important thing is you should try it. Then you know where you make the mistake, where you did not understand, you will know it. But when you listen to what I am explaining, then you still don't know what you don't understand. It will be something like watching something like out, like without knowledge. So always try the questions before the class. Whatever the tutorial I give, whatever I ask you to do, try them. Then you will figure out where is the error, where it is difficult, what you don't understand. Then you can figure it out and you will never ever forget it. I mean, even if you do it and make a mistake, you make it, it is wrong, but still it's okay. It's a great, I mean, you know, like there are studies, there's a study which says, like, whenever you make a mistake in maths, your brain grows. So in your brain, there's something called synapses. Okay, so this synapses only grow in your brain, right? So whenever you do make a mistake in mathematics, synapses fire in the brain. It fires in the brain, and it helps you to grow. I mean, it helps you to grow your mind. Then on the other hand, so that's why I'm telling, making mistakes is really good. And when you make a mistake, your brain, it helps you to, it helps your brain to grow. And also you will never ever forget that thing. Okay, that mistake you made, you will never forget. So that's why I'm asking, no matter it is correct or wrong, trying is very important. Second thing is growth mindset. So if you think that my skills can be developed, right, there are two kinds of people. So there are two types of students in my classes. One is the students that think I can develop my attitude. I mean, I can develop my skills, maybe by practice, maybe by listening to others, maybe by more doing studying more. They think I can develop my skills and talents. The other group of students is, so that other group of students also, there's two types. One type is the students who think I'm smart. I don't need to do more work. What is this? It's too easy. I don't need to do more work. I'm so smart, so I don't need to work hard. So they have a fixed mindset. Their mind will never grow. They think I am smart and they will not try to improve. The other type of students is they think I'm not smart. I cannot do it. I won't even try. I don't want even to try. Okay. So that is the other type of group. Both of them are same. The students who think they are smart and the students who don't think they are smart, they both fall in the same category. But the students, maybe they are smart, maybe they are not smart, but still they keep on trying. They will be improving their skills. So those people are called, they have a growth mindset. And those people who do not try are called, and they're having fixed mindset. So you guys should always have a growth mindset. That means you should always try to improve whatever you got. It's not a gift. Whatever you got, you have to try to make it improve. Okay, so those people, we call them, they have a growth mindset. So if you have a growth mindset, then if you make a mistake, the amount of synapses that fire in your brain will double, triple, right? That means the people who have a growth mindset, if they do a mistake, the amount that the brain will grow will be increased. So anyways, summary, whatever it is, try your questions, try, no matter whether it's correct or wrong, always try. Okay, we have one answer, 2.884. Okay, let's do. Okay, what's the question? Question number, I think 19, right? Yeah. A solid iron sphere of radius 2 centimeter is melted and a solid iron sphere. Okay, here again we are getting an iron sphere. So 19. So we get an iron sphere. Iron sphere of radius 2 centimeters. Of radius 2 centimeters is melted and a solid right circular cone with the same volume as the sphere is made. Okay, so a solid right circular cone. So we are melting this and we are going to make a solid right circular cone. A solid right circular cone with the same volume. So if the volume of this one is V, this is also going to be V. With same volume is made such that the ratio of the base and the base of the cone to its perpendicular height is going to be 3:4. Show that the base of the cone is this much and find its value correct to the 5 by using logarithm. Okay, so they are telling the radius. If the radius is r and the perpendicular height is h, okay, perpendicular height is h, then the ratio, the radius to height is going to be, the radius to height is going to be 3:4. 3:4. 3:4. That means, what does this mean? Don't think too much. That means if the radius is 3, the volume is, the height is going to be 4. If the radius is 3, the volume is, the height is going to be 4. If the radius is 6, the volume, the height is going to be 8. 3 times 2 and 4 times 2. If the radius is 9, the height is going to be 3 times 3, 4 times 3 is 12, right? So this is the basic idea. 3:4. If this one is 3, this is going to be 4. So if the radius is 3r, what will be my height? It will be 4r, right? If the radius is 3r, the height is going to be 4r. So again, it is 3:4, right? If this one is 3, this is going to be 4. So let me take, so this is very important, the ratios. So let me take, if the radius of cone is equal to 3r, you can take r also, no problem. If you take r, it is okay, but I'm taking 3r. The height of cone is equal to 4r, right? So if you take r, what will it be? If you take r, it is going to be r divided by 3 multiplied by 4. It is again still going to be 3:4, right? So don't take it like this. I mean, even if you can take it, it's no problem. So if the radius is 3r, my height is going to be 4r. So now they're telling the volumes are equal. So they're telling the volumes are equal. So the volume of sphere is equal to volume of cone. So volume of sphere is 4/3 pi into r cube. R is 2 cube. 2 cube is equal to volume of the cone, 1/3 into pi into r squared. R squared is 3r, right? My radius is 3r. So 3r squared into height is 4r. So into 4r. So this pi to this pi cancel off. This 3 to this 3 cancel off. So what do I get? 4 into 2 cube is equal to 3r squared, 9r squared into 4r. Okay, so I'm doing in this way. I took the radius as 3r, this one as 4r. It doesn't mean you also have to do it the same way. You can use any method you want, okay? But the final answer should be the same. So 4 into 2 cube is equal to 9. Okay, 4 to 4 can cancel off, right? 4 to 4 cancel off. You divide both sides by 4. So 2 cube will be equal to 9 into r squared. Sorry, r cube. 9 into r cube. So what do you have? R cube is equal to 2 to the power 3 divided by 9. So divide by 9 means what? Divide by 9. So what do we have to show? We have to show it is equal to 2 times 3 root 3. Okay, so now we have to show that r cube is equal to something like this. Okay, let me take how to do that. Let me take find r first. So r is equal to what? Third root of, I mean, you can take it like this. Third root of 2 to the power 3 divide by, you can take the entire thing first. Third root of 2 to the power 3 over 9, right? So that is going to be what? That is going to be 2 divided by third root of 9. Third root of 9. Third root of 9. Then, but r is nothing for me. My radius is 3r. My radius is 3r, radius of the cone. They are asking radius of the cone, right? Therefore, radius of cone, of the cone, radius of the cone. So if you took r as the radius, then your r is the cone. But r is not the radius of my cone, but the radius of the cone is 3r. So you need to find 3r. So what is 3r? 3r is going to be 2 over third root of 9 multiplied by 3. Multiplied by 3. Third root of 9 multiplied by 3. Okay. So let me write. This can be again written as third root of 9 multiplied by third root of 27. Right. So third root of 3 means third root of 27, right? You know, 3 into 3 is 27, right? So therefore third root, instead of 3 I wrote, instead of 3 I just wrote third root of 27, right? So I will, here also I have a third root, here also I have a third root. So I will write what? 2 into third root of 27 over 9. 27 over 9. So you can cancel off. For 9 you have 1, for 27 you have 3. So it is going to be equal to 2 times third root of 3. So done, right? So here, look here, I just had to play with the numbers a little bit because it was a show that this is equal to this much, right? So because of that reason, I have to play, I have to change, I have to play with the numbers, take the square root instead of 3, I had to take the square root. So this is maths. So it's like a game. So you play the game and try to prove it. So to prove the game, you have to put it here by using the mathematical laws. By adhering to the rules, you have to put the numbers here and there and get the final answer. Show that. Done. Okay. So keep in mind, like mathematics is like playing a game. So write it down quickly. Okay. So now you can use logarithm to find the answer. Easy. you have any questions? Okay. So now you know. Let's say R. R is used, right? So let's use something else like capital R. Capital R is equal to 2 times third root of 3, right? So you take log R is equal to log 2 times third root of 3. So in logarithm, multiplication means addition. So you can write log 2 plus log 3. Third root means 3 to the power 1/3. 3 to the power 1/3. So it is going to be log 2 plus 1/3 log 3. So log 2 is, I think, log 2 is 0.3010 plus 1/3 multiplied by log 3 is 0.4771. 4771. So this is going to be 0.3010 plus 1 divide. When you divide by 3, you get 0.1590, which is going to give me 0.4600. So this is log R. So log R is this much. So R is going to be antilog 0.4600, which is going to be 2.88 centimeters. Write it down. Any questions? Go to next question. Question number 20, 2018. Question number 20. Question number 20. Question number 20. Any answers? So no quick answers means you did not try at home. Okay. What is the question? The base of a cuboid shaped glass container of height 1 meter is a square. Okay. So the base of a cuboid shaped glass container. So there's a glass container which is shaped of a cuboid, right? So that means there's something like this. Okay. The base of a glass shaped container of height 1 meter. Height 1 meter. 1 meter is a square. So this is a square. Base is a square. The length of a side of the base is 25 centimeters. 25 centimeters. 25 centimeters. The container is filled with water to exactly half of its height. To exactly half of its height, the water is filled. Water is filled to half of its height, which is, okay, look, here, this is in centimeters, this is in centimeters, this is in meters. So if you use it exactly as it is, you are going to get a wrong answer. So always convert into same units. So this is going to be 100 centimeters. This is going to be 100 centimeters and this is going to be 50 meters because half is filled with water. Then find the volume of water in the container in cubic centimeters. Volume of water in the container. So that is going to be what? The volume of container. Volume of water in the container. Did anyone find volume of water in the container? That is going to be how much? Base area 25 into 25 into height is 50. 25 into 25 into 50. That is going to give me how much? 31,250. 31,250 cubic centimeters of water. Yes, 31,250 cubic centimeters of water. Question number 2, part 2. Rani has several identical solid right circular cylinders of unknown base radius and height 10 centimeters. Okay, so Rani has several identical solid right circular cylinders of unknown base radius, right? Solid circular cylinders. Okay, so now Rani got cylindrical vessels. Okay, so unknown base radius. Base radius is unknown, that is R. And height 10 centimeters. But height we know 10 centimeters. 10 centimeters. To find the radius R of a cylinder, she puts them one by one into the above half filled with water. Okay. So now what she do? She put water into this one and then put it inside this. Then she put it again inside this. Put it inside this. Put it inside. Put it inside. Right? She is going to fill the cuboid shaped vessel by using this cylindrical vessel. So when exactly 25 of them are put, okay, now she's going, when she put 25 of them, when she put 25 of them are put, the water reaches the level of the container being completely filled. Okay, so when she put 25 of them, then the vessel will be completely filled. So in that case, what can I write? I can write 31,250 is this half, right? So this half is also going to be 31,250, right? So volume of first vessel to be filled, volume of the first vessel to be filled is equal to volume of cylinder multiplied by 25. I think it is clear. The volume of the cylinder. Okay, we have one answer from Hafsa, 62,500. Okay, so volume of first vessel to be filled is this much. So volume of the cylinder is this much. So 25 of them will fill exactly the vessel, right? So Hafsa, I think you got 62,500. That is the full volume of the vessel, but they are asking the volume of water filled. So volume of water filled is half of it. So that is why I got 31,250. So I use not 100, I use 50 here. Okay. So volume of the first vessel, volume of the vessel to be filled is going to be 31,250, right? 31,250 cubic centimeters is to be filled is equal to volume of the cylinder. Volume of the cylinder is how much? Here also, like, instead of 31,250, I will use this thing. 25 into 25 into 20, 50, right? This one. Why? I don't know why. Maybe I think it will be easier for me. Okay, so I am just using this thing instead of the final line. Is equal to volume of cylinder. Volume of cylinder is pi r squared h. Pi r squared h into, here we have a 25. So that is again, okay, 25 to 25 cancel. 25 to 25 cancel. So 25 times 50 is equal to pi. 22 divided by 7 into r squared, the radius, unknown radius. R squared multiplied by h, height of the cylinder is 10. So this 10 to this 10 cancel off. So I get r squared is equal to 25 into 5 into 7 divided by 22. 25 into 5 into 10, 7 divided by this thing. Okay. So what do I have to show? 5 root 5 divided by pi. Okay. So here in the answer, there's a pi, right? So I will not use 22 over 70. I will use pi here. Because in my answer, they are asking to show in terms of pi. So I will keep pi there. So what will happen? Pi will come to my bottom, right? So pi will come here. So 22 into 5, 25 into 5 divided by 5. So then I can write it. This is equal to r is equal to square root of 25 into 5 divided by pi. So square root of 25 is 5, right? So you can take 5 outside because you know the square root of 25. So 5 root 5 divided by pi. Done. Easy. So 2 parts are done. And the third question, look, these questions even don't take like 10 minutes, right? For one question, you get 15 minutes. So for one such question, you get 15 minutes. But I mean, 10 minutes is enough to do such a question, right? Nothing to think, just apply. Find the value of r in centimeters, the first decimal place, by using 3.14 for the value of pi. So now, okay, this is the answer. So now you need to find r is equal to 5 times 5 divided by 3.14. So square root of 3.14. What is that? Again, you have to use logarithm to find the value. So you can use logarithm. You can use log r is equal to log 5 plus log root 5 over 3.14, which is equal to log r. So it is equal to log 5 plus log root 5. So log root 5 means half log 5 minus half log 3.14. So you can find the value. you should get R is equal to, finally you should get R is equal to 6.3 centimeters, 6.3 centimeters. Okay, so we completed question number 1, question number 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 we did not do. 10 we did not do. So 9 questions, and then again past paper questions. I think we did how much? 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 to 14. I think we did 13 or 14 questions altogether. So we did altogether 13 or 14 questions. So the remaining questions, so altogether there are 21 questions in the tutorial. So I did 13 or 14, so there should be seven more questions remaining. So those 7 questions I want you to try by your own, and also the exercises in your book. So complete the exercises in your book, especially the miscellaneous exercise. These miscellaneous exercise in the schools, they don't do them. They just skip them. I don't know why. But your final paper, in your final paper, the questions you get are somewhat similar to the miscellaneous exercises. So please do all the questions, all the exercises, especially this exercises in this paper. So 2020 O-level, I have left it for review. Question number 21, which is 2020 O-level paper. So try it. If you have any questions, I can explain it on the next class. And also I have a question for you. Next class, should I start the new lesson or should I discuss more questions on this lesson? Can you send me the answers? Yeah, yes or no? Should I do you want more questions from this lesson, or should I move on to the next lesson? Do you want more questions? Yes or no? Do you want me to discuss more questions? Send me yes. We have a no. Okay. Okay, so we have several yeses as well as we have several no's. So I think majority wants to move on to the next lesson. So majority wants to move on to next lesson. Okay, so in that case, maybe I will discuss 1 or 2 more questions. So as I told you, please do the questions, do the remaining questions, in the tutorial as well as in your exercise book. So then in the next class, if you find it difficult, I mean, send me the answers. So there's 7 questions, right? So send me the answers, you do them and you send me the answers. I will check it and I will send you back on WhatsApp. So I will mark it and send you. So especially the 2020 paper, 2020 question, that's a past paper question. I think you don't even have the answers for that question. So you do it and send it to me. Then that thing has to be done. And if you don't understand the question, write it down or message me. You tell me that, sir, I want you to explain this question in the next class. So I will do it. Okay. And also even in the class, you can unmute or message me and ask me to do. If there's any question you cannot understand, I will do it. Okay. So probably maybe next class, we will move on to the next lesson. I will tell you what is the next lesson during the week. So, okay. So that's it. Do the questions and send me. Do the homework. That's the most important thing. Do the homework and send me. And if there's any question you want me to explain, tell me in the next class. So thank you very much.